Okay. I don't want to go to the next page. I'm sitting on this page for you. So, to give you a rundown on who I'm about to talk to, some vampire named Hope. I think she has multi-personality disorder because she runs a cam show, and she's all the people in her chat room at once during the cam show. Uh, yeah, she's been typing on her phone the whole time she talks to you. She's talking to you doing a cam show and typing on her phone all at the same time. Um, and everyone's trying to convince me not to work with her. Everyone's saying Hope is a weirdo. Actually, I can go back and start from the beginning. There's different saves, and you can speed run through chat. I can keep this save here. Um, you guys see it for yourself, cause woo, hope, hope. I ain't got much hope for Hope. Plus I can make different choices this time around. And then there's one chick you can play and like two guys. I haven't really got into it yet.
Hello, Jim. I'm here.
How did I end up feeding you? You just threw up on me, and somehow I've been hoodwinked into feeding you just now. I don't even know when I did it.
Why you spell your name like that?
Huh?
I would never understand.
I told you. I usually spell it B-R-I. I've done it ever since I was a kid because my name is starts off with a B-R-I. However, other people always assume it's a double E, or they were like, "That's weird."
Yeah,
That's
weird. The double E is weird.
I guess a lot of people do it out that I've met
Weird.
anyway. California
You know
people.
a lot with double E?
California and Mexico. Well, I've met a lot of people that their Brianna is spelled with like a E or a Y usually around here.
Huh?
I usually don't run into other I people, so.
I think it's a illiteracy.
And people see my name and they'll still call me Brianna.
Illiteracy.
So yeah, I used to spell it B-R-I, but everyone kept saying it was weird, or B-R-I spelled Bry or whatever. So I just do double E for everybody else. It makes it easier. Everybody can read it. No questions asked. Like, it just... Are you in here? Okay.
Lord have mercy. I don't know.
I'm not reading these, so if you want to read them, I'll leave it up and just hit the button at your pace, but, you know. You want to go to the next one?
Yeah. Dang, she don't even want to read to me, y'all.
Not today.
Some hosts.
Fine.
Not today.
Do you want me?
You
know,
No.
okay. You know, I'm just saying. I could. You want me to?
Alright,
But
go ahead.
it's a lot of reading. We might take turns or something, because this is a lot of reading. You know?
Alright, go ahead.
No, you know, you got this. Go ahead and do this one. I'll get the next one. No. Oh, okay. It's my bad. You do you.
Next.
I can hear you read. I was getting ready to hit it. Dang.
Next, please.
Oh my. You know what? I might have to read this.
I'm so sorry. Did you not let me say next? Let me just read my mouth so you can hear it.
He is not hungry. What do I do? He's tired.
I don't know how to say next in Spanish, but por favor. Okay.
I'm gonna have to read these. You're killing me.
I'm sorry, you want me to read them out loud?
No, no.
You told me I was gonna have to read them myself. Are you even out loud?
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Go to the next one, please.
Oh.
Next, please. Good. Next, please.
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you, Mom. Is that Ice Spice?
No. Next. Next.
You know what? You gonna stop it next, bro. I wish I could
Next.
put this on autoplay for real.
Yo, he didn't. Hold on. He's better than dead. Who? Somebody really didn't like her, huh? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of reading, huh? They can egg none of this out.
No, it's like those phone games, like the story ones.
Okay.
But I like it for when I was just chilling. When he'd be
Yeah.
acting crazy, now he's asleep.
It still seems interesting, though.
I'll wait till the part you do get to see, and some of the stuff you get to read.
Thank you.
This is all the boring backstory.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Till 9 p.m. Netflix and chill ritual.
Yeah, you gotta do that regularly.
Do you?
It seems like it just happens, doesn't it?
No. I
No?
guess. Why you say it like that?
I'm just, mm, nothing.
I don't appreciate the way you said it.
I didn't say like anything. Next
Mm-hmm.
page. Next page. Mostly with colleagues, and they all pretty much hate you at this point. Damn. Another flashback. I know that's not in there, but
That's terrible.
they all hate you.
Dang. The whole board decided that the layoffs was okay.
Oh, yeah, because homie didn't feel like letting people know in person, so he passed that privilege on to you. You gotta
Oh
hand it to him. He
God.
always knew how to pick his battle.
I hate letting people down with bad news like this.
Me
Like fire situations. I ain't letting them down like that.
Oh, yeah, this is what I was talking about. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Really nothing to? Slightly? Check if you okay.
Mm.
Mm. Ew, the second one.
Mm. Mm.
I mean, like, even more, though.
That his whole face made me ask questions.
Uh, it's always the letter, isn't it?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I gotta put Big Head down. Oop, oop. Oh yeah, there's a dictionary, and you can always go back and reread what you missed.
Okay.
They have everything word for word, like how GTA used to do with their briefs. Oh, baby. Yeah, shady, shady as fuck. Look at you.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my arm. Elbow. There was something there that wasn't there before.
Hmm.
Can't watch this anymore. Ah! Oh, my arm. Fuck. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm.
Hmm.
Company trip to Florida, you say? From HR, you say?
Whoa, whoa, don't press nothing yet. Hold on. Don't press nothing yet.
Mm.
Okay.
So I didn't read
Um,
these out loud.
wow. Some Florida trip, huh?
Ooh.
Florida trip.
Florida. What?
Well, yours wasn't.
No,
Yeah.
but just uh.
Yeah. Different experience. Complete opposite.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were ready because I'm reading these as they pop up and then push the button. But my bad.
Yeah, I'm sure the ones on the outside are pristine. Well,
Not the Hunger. Oh, we gotta finish that movie Hunger
you do.
because I stopped when you stopped. It was just playing and I was doing other stuff. I forgot to pause it though. But I remember where we're at, so we can go back.
18 minutes.
Oh man, the whoever wrote this though, the storyline, at least for her, it's good. I gotta play the other two, but
Yeah.
I'm on like night 10 already, and I don't know how long this game is. I'm not even.
I was supposed to say, how long is it?
Apparently, this one's gonna take a minute to finish. I still haven't finished
Oh
Callisto
my god, like,
Protocol.
oh, oh man.
Hmm.
If you had like a computer to edit this, bro, you would do very well with like games like this.
Why?
I feel like because they're just like they could be soothing even if they are have like a mystery feel to it. They're like soothing, like what's that dude's name? With the deep voice that we watch occasionally.
Who? There's a lot
Um,
of.
oh my god, he plays
Poor
like a lot of
Rita.
like kind of like indie games.
Oh, I can't think of his name though. Ones
But
I
you
fell
know how I'm
asleep
talking
to.
about. Yeah, his voice is like so deep, but like, and sometimes it's like
But
games that
you know
that
what's
get
bad? It's
annoying.
soothing. but they're the most
Yeah.
depressing, like, oh, he spat out a piece of torn flesh. Oh no, that's disgusting.
Are you home?
You know what was in that wine, woman.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, it's like it was too soothing, but it was also like sometimes his gameplay could be annoying.
Chelsea told me, like, she was like, I could just fall asleep and just stay on the phone and fall asleep. You should read something. I was like, no, no, you're good. Go to sleep.
Oh, really?
I like the little sound effects. This reminds me of just those phone games I'll stay up and play for like hours when I couldn't go to sleep.
What is his name? It's like Mad something, right?
I can't. Mad Morph? Maybe?
Yeah, that's his name. That's his name. Mad Morph.
I like
Dude
this dude.
has a soothing voice.
This is a lot of reading.
It is.
You know if you ever get tired of reading?
You gonna take over?
When you get tired of reading,
Mm.
yeah.
I'm so sorry, my. Why did my brain say what
Very
kind?
condition, but he might live. And he just, anyway. Poor guy. Then sets his sights on you. No, this is all new to you, but I've dealt with hundreds of strays like you. And going by experience, they tend to fall into two categories. First, there are the smart ones who carefully obey my every word and don't try to pull off anything stupid. Always get them where they need to be, safe and sound. Then there are the dumb ones. Damn. Poor guy. I like this game though. The punks who thought they could take me on, the wise guys who tried to contact somebody secretly and without permission, the troublemakers who tried to run off or make a scene. None of them got to their destination in one piece. In fact, most of them never reached their destination at all. That's rude. His voice becomes slightly bored and monotone. You can tell he's given a speech before, likely dozens of times. You can see why I generally consider myself pretty smart. I'm also a Mets fan. It's my one true weakness.
Mm, that's yeah, the least smart is like.
Mm. Right?
Gotta say.
One that
Not the
inspired me to come
smartest
with a
decision.
three-strike system. Oh, that's where he had the three-strike system. If you get on my nerves once or twice, well, I understand. Not all of us perform well in stressful situations. But cross me 3 times and you're out. No excuses, no forgiveness, no mercy. As he's talking slowly, he slowly approaches you, adding a bit of theatrical swagger. Oh no. This walking. Who wrote this? Eventually, he leans in, deliberating, invading your personal space. You realize, you realize it's a test. If I stop, he's daring you to do something about
He wants you to know.
it. 3 strikes and you're out. You gotta stop.
I'm here.
uh,
Personal, sir. I just imagine him leaning over like
I
that.
did too.
Real close.
See, this was my first reaction, and I got strike one. So,
First thing I understand, sir.
no, this one.
Oh no, yeah, that would have been mine too.
I don't want to get a strike. I want to behave, so I'm gonna just play
What are
along.
you even talking about?
So, we're going somewhere. He won't tell me where. He won't tell me who, just to behave myself. And if
I don't know. I can't be no yes man, sir.
I know, right? But apparently he's very threatening. And for some reason, the sight sends
I'm
a
not
chill down your
threatened.
spine. Right? But imagine, okay, you woke up, you don't
I'm
know where you
irritated.
are, you don't know what's going on with you. Just play along. Now, see, I picked this one, and I got a strike. So that was already 2 strikes. And we ain't even gotten a car yet. We ain't even left the place. So
You picked I'd rather not say.
I tried this the second, because I started this over multiple times. I've tried this one. I got a strike for that one. So
So my boss.
that's the right answer, but you could pick any of them, really. But
I
if you
picked
get
my boss.
strikes, he reports it to the prince when we show up. And that really doesn't change the outcome because they're going to kill you either way, whether you behave yourself or not.
Oh,
I didn't try
that
to
means.
escape from him yet, if you want to see that, but I was just behaving. The next
I
time I
mean, so
play
what's
this
the point of
through.
not telling them to screw you?
Well, if you make it to the art museum without him killing you, somebody tries to spare your life.
Hmm.
Yeah, so no family, no lover, no friends. I ain't got the backstory for this yet. Apparently it's just work, 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 work.
I really want to like put you on the TV now, like I do.
Oops.
Let me keep my headset on. I think I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna be asleep.
Uh oh.
Apparently
I
this
got to charge my
this
controller.
man's absolutely sickening. You haven't realized you turned into a vampire yet. I'm taking it.
Yeah,
Even
not
though
at all.
we know what happened. Oh, that painting in the background. I just noticed it. Hmm.
That bite on the neck.
What is that? Is that
Back to Florida, huh?
fun?
There's a lot going on back there.
That painting.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
There's a lot going on. It looks like they're having a
I got the game.
good old time, I suppose. You got a game?
Yeah, the game. The Ninja Turtle game.
Did?
Mm. Now I'm gonna go Free Garden.
Um.
Good
Bum
luck.
bum 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 bum. Screaming's gonna do
Where you
nothing.
going?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I do want to make this difficult. How about that? I don't want to get in. Let me go. No.
Trust me, I don't even know you. I'm calling for help, so you gonna kill me anyway?
Stop, Simba.
Demand
We'll
me,
behave.
nigga. Unhand me, cretin. You just step in there. I can't do it. He got to unhand us.
No, I'm not your princess. Leave me alone. uh, oh, and then I noticed if you sit on certain stuff long enough, like there's stuff that happens in the background, which sometimes I was
Really?
just yeah, like that dude that walks past all creepy like on the right. There's a car that's leaving the car parking lot. Lights twitch on and off.
I see. I see that dude walking on the side.
And then the music and stuff, I was like, this is creepy. I think I turned it down. I don't know if you can. I did. And there's supposed to be like rain and stuff. I keep hitting these damn trigger buttons. Relax and enjoy the ride. Wait a minute.
That I am. I am.
Yeah, I don't think Waiter Boy made it. Now I haven't tried to make a run for it. Um, I don't even know what that would do.
Strike. And he probably punch us in the face with some back of the head.
If he was gonna hurt me, he would have did already. He don't care if I got friends. I doubt it. Plus, I already said there was no one but my boss anyway.
No, I think the time is right now before I get in. It's all in me.
I like this game though. I wonder why it won't let me share play.
That's weird, but it'll let you broadcast, which makes no sense.
To get some answers,
Hey,
but
you
tonight
got
you need to do what
something.
I say. Right now, quiet, please.
Okay.
If you feel too confused to protest, you stay silent for the rest
Very
of the
good, I
ride,
don't.
even as more
Should be just saying
questions
thank
bubble
you.
up to the surface. Yeah, you killed that poor boy. Sorry. Staring out the window. Stop.
Wow, really?
You find it hard to focus and quickly lose track
It
of where you're
was
headed.
funny.
So we're like haven't left Manhattan. So are we like just chilling in New York? Is that where we're at? Like all of New York?
Sound like it.
Vampires in New York, huh? Hmm. It's a lot of people. A lot of meals. A lot of snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Fridge. Listen. I don't want no blood bag. I ain't drinking out of a blood bag. I want it fresh if I'm about to drink anything.
I need straight from the neck, from the tap.
Right. So these are our three options. Now I went with this one. I don't think you get a strike for this one. I'd never picked any of these. This just seems like I was acting hysterical and in denial.
DC fan.
And this just sounded needy.
Where are
So
you
I
going?
was
Where are you going, sounds needy? Or
no,
that's
the other one,
you're leaving me
just
here?
leaving me here. I'm like, bro, yes, leave me here. Maybe I'll get away. And then the other one was, I already forgot. Oh, this is not happening. I was like, it's obviously happening.
Right, it's obviously happened, so that's like a no-go. So,
But some people act like that, so I was like, I wonder what some of these other choices do though. Hmm.
never. I want to get up and transfer it to the TV, but I just don't feel like it. What is this?
You can, I'll read it. Because it's just going to be this background for a minute.
She in the garage? Go see. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. She out there? Okay. Who? That way or that way? Yeah. That thing on the door say Irish. That thing on the door say Irish.
Alright, so do we put the bag back or do we drink the blood?
That might be them down the street. You sure? Because there was some kids that's younger that's down the street on this side.
Ma'am,
I'm listening to somebody. I'm listening.
put the bag back or drink the blood?
I missed it. I didn't even get the context
Okay,
before.
I will backtrack it for you. Give me a second.
Okay.
Um, how, what's the last thing you remember?
Just before I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. I'm flipping everything over now. Change the HDMI code over.
Oh, well, okay, so he puts me in the room. It's like, you open the fridge, there's a single plastic bag there, filled with red liquid, no label. Tomato soup? No.
Ain't no
Doesn't.
way.
It really says tomato soup. You feel sick to your stomach. Best to leave it for now.
Get it together.
You lie down on the bed. It's a simple mattress on a metal frame. At least it's not too filthy. Think about it's terrible. You think back to how this evening began. This investor is his friends with the dark-skinned stranger who picked you up from the restaurant. Who wrote that? This investor, is he friend? Oh, they didn't split it up. Is he friends with the dark stranger who picked you up from the restaurant? Gotcha. What happens now? Unable to relax. You spend an hour or so playing out various scenarios in your head. Eventually, you decide to give in and let exhaustion take over. Whatever tomorrow brings, you'd rather face it well rested. Plus, there's no way in hell your boss isn't going to notice your absence tomorrow. That and maybe some of the restaurant staff will feel a pang of conscience. Someone will notify the police. Someone will find you, right? Flashback to the waiter's tattoo. The bloody Rita Hayworth winking at you over a pale mess of a wound. You did this. Bit him, drank his blood, and it tasted good. What if I could never go home again? I don't know who wrote these. You are so tired, your entire body tenses up one last time, and before you know it, you drift away into oblivion. Now this is the next day. Or the next night, I guess, because, you wake up. That in itself is a surprise. You barely remember when you drifted off. It didn't feel quite like sleep, more like plummeting into an endless void. You imagine that's how death feels like. The room is unchanged, the lamp is still on, and the AC is still rattling. The refrigerator's still humming. You take a look at your watch and it's almost 9 p.m. You've slept for 17 hours straight. Maybe dead if you're still conscious. You're not sure about that, but you are certain about one thing. You are hungry. It's not your stomach rumbling, though. It's a need that starts somewhere in your abdomen and spreads to your chest, throat, and back of the head. Oh, Lord. I don't want that kind of hunger. Ugh. You open the fridge. The bag is still there. Take a closer look at it. If it is soup, then its color and texture are off. You pull the cork out, take a whiff. You recognize the smell immediately. Holy shit. There's no mistaking it. This is bag blood. Smell is faint, and you remember some situations in the past where you found it nauseating. But now it's almost... No, not almost. It is enticing. And that's where we're at. So we either put the bag back, or we drink it.
Um, I guess drink it. See if it's soup, I suppose. Even though we know it's not soup.
Alright. It feels wrong, but right now, there's barely anything in your life that doesn't. To hell with it. You pour a bit of the liquid into your mouth. It tastes like shit. It's coppery, thick, and clings to your tongue and inside of your mouth like a film of dirt. You swallow hard regardless. The taste is foul, but somehow you kind of want more of it. You take a second sip, sucking the blood out of the bag. You feel something pull on your insides. You double over. You're going to barf. You instinctively cover your mouth, looking for a place to vomit. Before you find it, a dark red wave washes over your hand and fingers, hits the floor, splattering in huge, thick drops. Keep heaving for a moment longer. Nothing is coming out. Not blood, not bile, not even spit, but something in your body wants to push it out. Push it all out, every last drop. So, bag was terrible.
Yeah, I should have known. I
As you
mean, I
recover,
know, but
I mean, you had to eat something, I guess, but now you just puked it all everywhere. Gurged shade of blood from your dress. You hear the lock click and see the door open. Standing there is that dude yesterday. Immaculate suit again. That predatory look like a hawk on a hunt. Somehow more relaxed tonight. So like a tame hawk maybe. Good evening. You notice the splatter, your red hand, the sick look on your face. He barely contains a smirk. This dude seems like an asshole.
wow.
Shh, shh,
So that's how you really feel about him.
shh. He does. See, look. Oh, was the catering unable to satisfy your exquisite taste? Apologies. Like, bro, no, you're not. You're not sorry. Not sorry about anything.
At all.
Oh, son. You're still sleepy. It's warm in here. Offer him a drink. Was that really blood or that was foul?
Mm, um, was that? We know it was blood.
Mm-hmm. And we know it was terrible.
Offer him a drink. Hmm.
Oh, God.
I'm here, something.
Oh, I was leaving this choice to you. Do you want to rush the
Oh,
guy,
okay.
hijack the car, or get inside the car? Oh, son. It's disgusting.
Um.
So when you give him the bag,
Oh, I
he
mean, what's
absolutely
gonna happen?
enjoys it. I did this one. I did not do these two.
Hold
I'm
on.
assuming a strike or
Which one
some
did you do?
kind. I just got along quietly at this point because remember I did have two strikes up to this point already, and
Oh, we don't have none, though, right?
either way he's gonna say
Right,
the
kill you.
same thing, yeah. But he reports your behavior, and then they keep track of your behavior the rest of this game because society is,
Mm.
you know, and you can't go back and make choices after that. That's set in stone.
Does it
So
matter how you're viewed?
I think so because from the rest of the game, like I said, they form an opinion of you first meeting, and then they play off of that the rest of the game. So if you behave well, they keep that in mind. But if you were acting like a jerk, they also keep that in mind.
Yeah, just get in the car then, I guess. Dang.
And it does let you make different choices, but the prince is still gonna talk about beheading you whether you behave or not. But since they spare your life, she's like, I'm gonna be watching you. So I'm assuming it all adds up eventually, because he doesn't let you forget it. He mentioned it to me like another night we meet again, and he was like, you know, make sure you behave because I am watching you. I'm assuming your character just always sits in the back seat too, which is kind of a weird perspective.
Thank you.
Like they're just chauffeurs. Even when it's just two of you in the car, you're always in the back seat.
I see. It just look like. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little butler service, you know?
But everyone is a butler. Like it's
Yeah,
weird.
no.
And one girl doesn't have a car. You guys run everywhere. So,
Oh gosh.
son,
How are you gonna do that? Oh my blocks.
which one?
Why would I want to do that? You decide to prove yourself useful. Um, do we really have a skill set though?
I don't. Oh, it's saying internet connection is not sufficient, but it didn't cut it
Oh,
off yet.
all right. Worthwhile skill set. Guess we're gonna have to find out, huh?
Mhm. Damn. Now.
Dang. Wow. That's what you chose?
That's me. Couldn't help it. That's how I would have reacted.
Did we get a strike for that?
I think you get a strike for all of them at this point. On that one, because I tried some other ones and I still got a strike. He gets insulted no matter what you choose. Either tell him he's got a lack of ambition and that he's just a simple errand boy with no, drive to do anything bigger. He still gets mad. And the other one, I assume he gets mad. I forgot what it says. I was like, damn. Here we are. But yeah, this is how this game plays, I guess. It's just some relaxing, just reading.
It is. It's like chill. Like I would watch somebody play this. Not necessarily to go to sleep too, but like it would probably put me to sleep or something. Like since I enjoyed, I would definitely want to see what happened.
Yeah. I hate when they spell child like that. This person gives me a good evening, Clarice vibe.
Why do you spell child like that?
I don't know.
Yeah, boy,
Um,
it's the illiterateness for me.
Now, she is a lady, but she goes by Prince something.
Good evening.
Yeah, so
Princess.
I got a little confused. They threw so many names at you on your first day.
To be fair, that does sound like a woman's name.
Yeah, but apparently she is the Prince of New York. I mean, she is a she though, but
With the prince in it?
Prince Panhard, that is a lady.
Okay, just making sure, man.
Yeah, it's a lady.
It's, you know, never mind. My head.
So I assume this is them talking about you being turned, being bitten. They just don't like that word. And there's
Yeah,
obviously
like
saying nothing.
bitten.
No. Yeah, look.
Mm.
There's a dictionary. They give you definitions of all the weird words in here.
Even up to the side.
I kind of hate who wrote this because the character is like, vampires aren't real. What is this? Like freaking out, even though there's clear signs. They've showed fangs. He's giving you a blood bag at this point. You drink a poor guy who like
Right.
hasn't put any of it together yet.
Still in disbelief. They are still in disbelief.
Hey, baby. Come on, I gotta get up. My lower abdomen is killing me. Okay. Next page. Reservation made in the private lounge at the partition. Suggests that. And another vampire euphemism. Like, come on. Suggests it's one side of plenty of resources to spend. However, they are apparently also well connected. I lost track of them. Despite some reservations, she offered little resistance last night and cooperated on her way to the safe house. I was pleased to not have to force her compliance. See, baby, you don't force compliance. Opening the door to the safe house to me. Oh, my bad. I was greeted by a most disturbing sight. I heard drenched in regurgitated blood. Apparently the bag supply we kept in the fridge was not to her liking. No, it was disgusting. I hated it. I hated every bit of it. The remark. Oh, they laughed at us too, damn. Oh, there's still blood on my skirt. Oh no. It was not an elegant sight. But that hardly matters, I suppose. Moving on. We had a quick chat, but wishing to be here post-haste, I urged her to join me, which she did without struggle. Pleasant, pleasant departure from my usual routine, I must say. Can't smoke and then read, huh? During our drive here. Shut up, Simba. She showed me her fangs, metaphorically speaking, posturing as if we were equals, insulting me when it didn't work. You damn right.
The way you put it.
I refrained.
Don't shift the insults.
Yeah, I normally do. How dare you? You gonna kidnap me? I don't know what this was for. I don't know what I did to deserve that kind of smile, but whatever. And here we are. Out of all these people, I don't know why I don't trust Redhead right here. She's too... What's the word? Something just ain't right with Redhead. I don't know what it is. She has another agenda for sure. So, apparently, they want to know who turned me, and I don't know shit. Don't know nothing. I share what I know, though, but I don't really, because, you know, they're trying to chop my head off. I ain't trying to keep it on for a minute. Well, because they were saying apparently it's tradition if someone sires a child without permission, punishment of the sire goes to the fledgling, and they're just gonna, if they're gonna kill the sire, you suffer that same punishment.
Interesting.
Now, I shared the information that he was talking to somebody the night I was turned. They found that interesting. I don't know what these two options do.
What happens now?
Hmm. Yeah, right here. Both thou and thy progeny shall be slain.
It's
I don't understand this part at all. Are you okay, son? It's quiet. Yeah, that's her name, Sophie. I don't trust Sophie. She seemed a little too eager to save my life.
She needs something.
When no one else here spoke up for me. Well, except the advisor to the prince, but no one listens to him anyway, so.
How you the advisor? I mean, nobody listens to you.
I don't know, I haven't found that out yet. No one talks to him, and he told me not to talk to him. And I haven't talked to him since, but he was very shady. So, yeah, she decides I should kind of be taken under her wing and swear my, you know, allegiance to her and whatnot. And she seems all understanding and all sweet, and she's pretty, but something's just not right with Sophie. And on one of the choices I made the sheriff, was talking shit about somebody, and I said, wait, are you talking about Sophie? He's like, oh no, she's planning something big for sure, but I'm not talking about Sophie. And he let it drop that she was planning something, but I haven't found out, like, what it is yet. Just from the beginning, I didn't trust her. Yeah, we drank blood. You're a vampire. It's okay. It's taken you a minute. I don't know why the character has not figured this out yet. But, let me know if I'm going through these too quick. You okay? Baby? What time is it? Is it time for you to eat again? You just ate, didn't you? You weren't asleep that long. So, we know if I refuse, I'm dead anyway. That's just a given. So, which of these do you want to go in? Wow, that's what an option. Know this, there are certain traditions in the history of our society and the city that I can tap into. A word may not carry that much weight, but it's not easily ignored either. Steps and hushed voices can be heard from the side room. It seems the prince and her council are returning to the showroom. Qadir appears from downstairs as well. I don't know how to pronounce that man's name, I'm just assuming. Thank you. Some vampire game, it's actually pretty dope. I don't know, it's QADIR, so I don't know.
But what did you say?
It's too late for that, we passed it. Not doing that one. Mr. Q, you know, the sheriff.
No, I just wanted to know. I was looking at it funny too.
I don't know how you would pronounce that.
It must be like Kadar or Kadir or something like that.
One of those two. That's how I am. We don't say his name. He's the sheriff. I don't know what their deal is, like who they are to New York City vampires, like how high up they go. But apparently there's all types of clans, and I don't know if there's some kind of power struggle going on. And you can't claim a territory without like officially doing it. You don't really get to see anybody, but I don't know why she held counsel when she's the only one that can make a decision anyway. She's the one that told me from the start. Somehow we got 2 outs. We got two strikes? When? What will you, somebody? Red has to ask for mercy. I don't know if we make it if we try to escape, and
Probably should just ask for mercy, huh?
I don't know what this does either. I don't know what either of these two do. Not the one you want?
Yeah, I guess.
Final answer?
I guess. We already got 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Sorry, I'm over here eating french fries. Guess I should mute this real quick, but let me know if you don't next page. It's really loud.
Not that loud. Like, you was reading and chewing, but I was still falling asleep.
My bad.
No, you're good. Like it was still like I was listening though. Like my
Oh,
eyes was
so should I
closed.
be reading these?
I was listening to you read. I can read them.
No, you sound sleepy. You need sleep.
No, it's okay. My body just feel a little tired.
Did have a lot to do yesterday. This thing is a lot of reading though. My son.
As
Oh,
soon as I
baby.
got the chance, bro, just face plant.
I'm just out like a light. Surprisingly, you're not asleep yet.
Oh, okay.
Damn, just behead the fucker. Well, you know what? That's a bit rude. You just met me today. I don't want to be beheaded just yet, Prince Panhard.
I was on my way there while you was reading. Then
Sorry, my son. Now he has decided he's gonna throw a fit, so I'm gonna keep it playing, but I'm still here. You just won't hear me for a minute.
don't even know what just happened.
Did you fall asleep?
I put my head down.
Well, she called the car her jalopy, first of all.
And then
Oh,
I was like,
so she's gonna teach me how to hunt tomorrow night. Um, she's taking me to a place where I can rest for the night because the art gallery closed. We do not advertise our existence. We allow myths and modern fiction to morph and muddle the facts. So the vast majority of kind, we remain bedtime stories and pop culture icons. Say, is that one television show about a vampire angel still popular? I don't even know what she's talking about. Vampire angel. Don't know what show that is. Shake your head in confusion. She shrugs and continues
I know they're not
talking.
trying to talk about Buffy.
The Vampire Slayer, maybe. She's a little
No, I
out of
know
touch.
they're not talking about Buffy.
I mean, she called the car a jalopy. I don't. She's a little out of touch.
A little.
Okay. Allow us to explain away the occasional trip up to the rational minds of 21st century humanity and dictate most of our interactions with mortals. So, wonder wonder how you make a thrall. I haven't done that yet. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna change his voice to Gregory, though, isn't a vampire. He's a loyal servant, and as such trusted to not spill. Don't laugh. Our secrets left and right. You will realize with time that such help is welcome. Gregory watches over me during the day hours. Sunburns are kind. That's why we take our rest when it rises. Duh. But let me stop. His writing is terrible. And sleep isn't really sleep. Got it. But not everything you heard about a vampire is true. Some more folk-related threats are just legends, or occasionally a minor nuisance. Garlic, running water. I don't know about the running water one. Oh yeah, they couldn't cross running water. Like rivers and stuff. I don't know where that one came from though. Even religious symbols don't repel us, unless the wilder is uniquely pure and godly. Stakes through the heart, though, that's something to avoid. They do not destroy, but they do paralyze. Well, that's just another reason to have somebody like trusty old Gregory, making sure you're safe when you drift away. We have many enemies, and they often know their advantage lies with daylight. Vampires don't trust each other. So, I gotta have a human friend or two. In moderation, and best if they don't know your true nature. Also, I would say that subordinates are also useful, but friends? I haven't had one of those for many years now. Yeah, Sophie, you fake as fuck. That's why you don't have a friend. Sorry. Just stop. Our little sex supplies social interactions aplenty, but it doesn't really encourage friendships. Son, what is it? Alliances of convenience, to be broken at a whim. Yes, that's more like it. Long-term solidarity does occur. I'm not sure how to pronounce that place where they are, but you get the point. We're in New York, that's all we need to know. Friends must remain a distant priority, at least.
I'm gonna go get this muffin.
You're gonna
Or
go get a
listen,
muffin? I will.
I'm gonna get
Do
a
you want me to
muffin
finish
too.
reading it?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it with me so I can stay up,
Ah,
cause that might
my
keep
son
me
is
up.
tired.
But I
Okay.
also hope I don't fall face first in the muffin.
Muffins sound good right now. Um, to maintain the masquerade and thrive as the years pass. Excuse you, son. With age comes authority. With it comes influence and power, if you wish to reach for them. Evie, you need a nap, son. She seems to be lost in thought and falls silent for a while, leaving you to ponder all the things you've learned tonight. It still feels absolutely unreal, but as piece after piece of knowledge falls into place, the image becomes almost like an entirely logical jigsaw puzzle. Whatever you wouldn't believe on your own, you've witnessed. Many questions swarm your thoughts, but the ones... Son, sit still. The one you keep returning to is what you place in new reality should be. What your place in new reality should be. The car stops. You're in the city, in front of an old but well-renovated apartment building. We're here. Would you like to see your lodgings? Um, do I get a little slurp
Yes.
it? We can discuss finding you and
I'm just saying.
senpai. What is that word?
Let me see. Hold on.
Son's big head is in the way, and I can see parts of it.
I got you.
And then see something about the future. I can't really. Son,
It
move.
says please sometime finding you a Jeeves at some time in the future. For now, rest assured that this place is safe and adapted to our needs, as you'll see. Come upstairs.
It's not safe. I definitely don't want to go upstairs, but you know, what choices do we have? They basically held us at sword point, like, yo, cooperate or you're dead.
Yeah, basically.
Ew, this apartment is. Oh, it needs some work done. Is that my
Hmm.
couch? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All the amenities where? The back room has a comfortable looking bed and a thick steel door. Oh, that sounds kidnapperish. I've been kidnapped. Locks, no windows. How do I like it? Can I choose another one? So let me get comfortable. The keys are by the television set. She'll pick me up tomorrow night. Use the back room for rest. You can lock the doors just in case. It stinks a bit when she leaves, like the room suddenly becomes a few shades dimmer. Dang,
Wow.
what a personality, huh? You inspect the kitchen, hoping to find something to drink. Nothing. No regular food either. Feels strange that this, Sheriff Q, could be more thoughtful host than your new sire, even if only in that respect. You briefly wonder if the sheriff, see, that's his name, might have been on the couch by the TV playing in the background for company. Oh, okay, so I did read that funny. It's just some of these are written weird. Kojak reruns. President of the United States got himself into serious trouble again. Got himself out of trouble. People yelling at themselves and each other. Yeah. Petty human stuff. Gotcha. Um, how many more? How many more before you finally understand what happened and what you're supposed to do now? I don't know. You're gonna be asking a lot of questions. You keep coming back to the life you left behind, the people you should contact, the things you want to pick up from your apartment, and you wonder when you'll have the chance for either. Never. You'll never see it again. That teddy bear you cuddled every night, gone.
Dang, but my teddy.
Snuggles is out of there.
But my teddy.
And now another black sleepless night.
Mm.
I don't know why we leave the light on, but we leave the light on and go to sleep.
Wow.
Vampire needed a nightlight.
Why y'all need a nightlight?
See if you want to sleep, so put the light on. I'm not sure how this works either. So, you're gonna have opportunities to feed, and you can choose not to feed, but you don't know when your next opportunity is gonna be. And your
Mm.
choices, sometimes your hunger can prevent you from using your powers if you're too hungry. Oh, son, you're gonna kick. Oh, my goodness. You tried to kick my food over. No, I want my french fries. You know what? I'm not gonna be able to eat the rest of these, am I?
Might you, huh?
He keeps kicking my bowl. He's trying to kick it off the bed. Yep. Gotta keep the hunger away if we're gonna survive. Don't know how much I need to feed, how long I can go without feeding, so this is gonna be fun. Normally you stretch for a bit. On some mornings you'd probably throw a quilt over yourself and snooze a moment longer. Heck yeah. Sleep. The way you woke up now, you're fully conscious. No grogginess, no weighing you down, just the nagging need in the back of your head. Damn, hunger in your head? I thought it was in your stomach, bro. Who knew vampires felt it that, you know? Not as severe as the last time, but unmistakably there. You get up and open the door to the main room. So is it like a migraine, I wonder? Digital clock on the TV shows you the time, 9:04 p.m. You walk over to the blinds and retract them cautiously. The only light coming in is NYC's artificial nighttime luminescence. Gross. So that's what your waking hours are going to look like now. You miss the sunlight already. I really would miss the sun. I don't like going out in the sun, but it's nice to look at. Don't laugh, I'm being serious.
I know.
I hate opening the blinds though.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe stop. Maybe sticking around is that bad of an idea. Look, you would kill me when you open the blinds and I'm like half awake or whatever, what have you.
You would kill me not opening the blinds. I'm like, bro, I need sunlight.
It hurts my eyes. Jump for channels for around
Mine's
half an hour.
just
No, I mean, I need aviators all the time. Like, it hurts my eyes. Sometimes even with aviators on, I'm still squinting behind damn aviators. Like, did I sleep? Well, I slept like a baby. Thank you for asking.
wow.
She didn't take it for sarcasm. Damn. I sure was being sarcastic. Son, yeah, how many times are we gonna open the dictionary? There's nothing for us to read in the dictionary. Oh yeah, she said she's gonna take me hunting. Can we go now? Thirsty. There's blood on my screen. I'm hungry. I need to eat. You over here
What you mean,
talking.
fancy blood?
She gave me a blood type. ORH. Let me see. We can go back actually through the log. Hold on. It's just the other night. Oh, it doesn't let me go back that far. Yeah, but I think it was like ORH positive. Rare blood type. I don't. They got some weird blood types in here.
I know what it is.
Drinking moderate amounts of it regularly will keep the hunger and the whispers of the beast away. Kiss gives the kind pleasure. You might remember this from your own embrace. Some can even be addicted to the sensation, but if you do it right, they tend to misremember your feeding. Vampires do not exist. Biting somebody. Or they like to call it the kiss. The embrace is turning them, but the kiss is just biting them to start the initial feeding. They got all these damn terminologies they put in this damn story.
Bro, imagine getting your bottom lip bit.
They just start feeding on your bottom lip. What the heck?
And that's it. Just sucking the life out of you from your bottom lip.
Stop. Hitting all the buttons. My son is sliding himself out of my lap. I don't know where he's trying to go. That's what happens when you chew on your fingers and you hit the back of your throat. You might want to be careful.
Gotta be careful hitting that, sir. It's dangerous.
He does it all the time. Poor baby. Oh, what do I do? Oh, some of us keep willing herds, or even just individual kind who desire the kiss. So junkies, gotcha. That comes at a higher risk these nights, though. Feeding from the same area repeatedly can be dangerous, but branching out you risk the ire of other kindred on whose domain you trespass. Lucky for you, NYC is more forgiving in this regard. Sophie, you talk too damn much. New York is somewhat of a unique position. Many of its neighborhoods remain contested or unclaimed. The reason for this is a lesson for another time, but keep the following in mind. Take opportunities to feed when they present themselves the upcoming nights. As long as you hunt cautiously and respect the masquerade at all times, you should be fine. To wit, I want you to join me for a trip tonight. Come downstairs, Gregory's. Old Greg, the driver. He waiting. The busy street fills the air with traffic, noise, pedestrian chatter, and a mix of smells. I like old Greg. He don't stay too much. He just drives.
Can't get no better than that, right?
Nope, he's the perfect driver. Don't say nothing. Catch yourself. Did you really just think of these people as mere sources of blood? Yep. Good old blood bags walking around. It takes a nudge from Sophie to break your train of thought. Her driver opens the door for her and then tips his hat to you, gesturing to the back of the car. The car casually joins the somewhat thin New York traffic, still busy in a way only one of the biggest cities in the world can be, but compared to the daytime commute, it's a pleasant drive. You barely have the time to gather your thoughts and formulate new questions before the car comes to a stop. You're among the tall skyscrapers that make up Manhattan's iconic skyline. Oh, Sophie, don't talk to Greg like that. You know he gonna park the car. The driver just nods and Sophie gets out. You join her and the two of you walk through the glass doors together, then take the elevator up. You first notice an empty stage with the instruments of a string quartet still in the back, then take in the few dozen chairs in front of it. The concert seeming concluded, the patrons, all smartly dressed and posh, are spread out all over the hall. Sophie strides confidently inside, produces an invitation from her purse that she flashes in front of a security guard. You follow close and are led through without an issue. Let's start easy. A social setting like this would usually prove quite challenging to an inexperienced kindred, but consider this evening a small gift from your patron. I'm hoping to procure for you a willing vessel. Just remember what I told you about taking small sips. This one I have a soft spot for. Don't damage her. Now let's see here. I don't know who this man is, who she was looking for. There's somebody in a crowd flashing a heart-melting smile, and suddenly even you feel drawn to her. You haven't thought about it before, but it's laid clear before you in this moment. Sophie is beautiful. Just looking at her is a privilege. Just being with her makes you feel elated. Manipulation. I don't know what her mojo jojo is, but I don't like it. I don't even like Sophie. Everybody in the crowd, but especially the man who's almost tripping over himself to reach her, clearly agrees. Old Edgar, buddy. Let's see. Her daughter? What do you want with her daughter? Oh, that's who she wanted me to drink blood from, that's right. The young woman walks across the hall, can be more than 19 years old. It's clear from her mismatched earrings and the partially faded purple hair dye that she doesn't fit in this crowd. Julie, this is Bree. Thank you. Pleasure to meet you. I think the two of you should get acquainted while I talk business with your dad. Awfully boring stuff, I assure you. Positive you like each other. Don't say that, Sophie. I don't even know her. Balcony. It's always the balcony. Why do people... You know what? It's not like people can't see y'all on a balcony. All eyes are on Sophie. They listen intently, then laugh when she does. Julie saves you the trouble of figuring out the next step. Yeah, we just gonna... This poor girl. My french fries, no. My son is sleepy, I wanna put him down. Senpai? You still up for you? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go put Big Hefty down. Anybody want these? Because my son is not letting me eat them. He keeps trying to kick my bowl and he done kick french fries on the floor. I got to eat some of them. I need some water.
Why you don't take that with you? Because you know he gonna freak out.
What do you mean?
You heard me. Why you don't take that with you and have him sit next to you?
Ah, cause he freaks out thinking I should pick him up. I've tried it. So, homegirl wants to drink from this little girl, but I don't really want to drink her blood at all. I'm borrow your shoes, Ruby. Why? They're not. You know what? You're mean to me sometimes. They're not crusty. How could you say that? Ugh. Just some water. This is so much reading. There's so much going on. We ain't even went nowhere. This is like night 2. How long gonna be up for though? How long gonna be up for? So much reading. No, you're good. No, you're good. You're good. But I'm just thinking like, we're only like, what is this, night 2? You see a tattoo of a cat astronaut suit. Is that what that tattoo is? She has a cat with an astronaut tattoo. Or the cat is an astronaut. I don't think I want to drink from drooling. Shouldn't became addicted to being bitten. She's only 19. Poor thing. We shouldn't drink from her, right? Because the way this reads, I started to feel bad. Like, now she's crying. She's shaking. Poor... Like, now I feel like I've just, like, caused some mental and emotional harm here. So, what do we do? You know what? Maybe just a little sip. Just a little sip of it. Because I do got some blood on the screen. I mean, if she's willing, I ain't gotta go hunt nobody down. She thanking me for this? Nobody's watching and no security cameras cover the area. It's surreal. She's just given her blood of her own violation. How is this possible? What about the masquerade? You need to ask Sophie. Your thoughts disappear amid the bliss. There's just a taste. Sweet, fresh, sanguine. Ugh. You drink and drink and drink. This didn't happen when I did this. No. When I first drank from her, like without the hesitation, I started to puke and said something didn't taste right and she was disgusting to me. You tear away from the girl harder than you want it, still the bite leaves just tiny punctures. No, this didn't happen. Interesting. Yeah, 'cause you push her away saying like it's disgusting and you couldn't put yourself through it, and then she tries to like push you for another bite, like please just drink from me. And then it gave me another option to continue drinking or no. And I told her no, and she runs downstairs crying and goes in the bathroom. And then Sophie got offended because I said Julie tasted funny, and she thinks she has like a fine palate, so we didn't get along great. This is interesting. I didn't Now she tasted delicious. This is weird. Um, wow, these are choices I didn't even get to see. Hmm. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I guess. I do too, or just it is mixed emotions, and they only give you one choice. Um, does she say what her? Just the blood doing my bidding. We all have our talents. Some of them come from the legacy we inherit from our sire. Others can be learned with experience. I can sway people or make them fear me. I can see more of the world and in greater detail than some kindred. I can call my I can will my body to move with unparalleled precision and grace and more. Sophie, you're not my type. Stop it. We don't care about the and more part. But if she can make people fear her, then I just don't I feel like she's using me. You can disappear in plain sight or command animals with your mind, but save those overt talents for the right place and time. So now we're at a park, and I'm guessing this is the hunting lesson, right? Yeah, it is. She's gonna go have a snack, and I gotta pick somewhere to go. From here, it looks like you have a few choices. Just taking a stroll around the park and finding an isolated jogger or someone like them could work, but focusing on one area might work better. The New York State Pavilion might work as a secluded spot. There's a skate park nearby, and worst case scenario, there's bound to be some unfortunate winnow around one. Maybe, I don't know. Usually that's Or the tennis courts. So we got the pavilion, but there might be a skate park nearby. The tennis courts, but it looks like there's a light coming on, so somebody might still be playing a match. They won't be alone, but they might be tired and let their guard down. All these scenarios play out in your mind. You realize you're planning how to assault a stranger in the middle of the night. It's a weird way to be, but the now familiar hunger prompts you to act. Do we search for a victim around the park? Hunt near the decrepit pavilion? Look for a prey at the tennis courts, take a walk and don't feed. We did just eat, did we not? We just drank from Julie. She wants to eat again? What do we do here so far? You don't think she's full? There's no more blood on my screen. So do we search for a victim around the park, the pavilion, tennis courts, or take a walk? I don't know. I don't know. Which one do you want? Oh, this is the audio. taking a walk. Sophie will be disappointed for sure, but why should you care? Exactly. What, Sophie? I just had a snag. She wanted to give you her blood willingly, or so it seemed. Maybe you can groom people to feed from. Maybe they do actually enjoy it. But that's just creating an addict. Isn't it better to ruin one person's evening every now and then instead of making them dependent on abuse, essentially? Somebody's following. You only notice it now, but somebody is definitely telling you. So we can try to use them, or lose them, or use some superpower still here. You meander a bit, quicken your pace, walk between some trees, take a few unexpected turns to no avail. Whoever's following you is still in your tail and they're not stopping. Eventually they catch up to you and come face to face with your pursuer. A hooded man is looking menacingly at you. I love beer. Not I love beer on his hat. What do you think you're doing, barging in on my turf like this, Slick? Kinda slur? Didn't mean to trespass. I'm gone. Piss off or else. Oh, I don't know what that word means. Shove that masquerade bullshit up your ass. Better tell me who you're with before my posse shows up and we beat it out of you. No, that would be snitching, man. We don't talk. He's just a big old softy. He tenses up, gives you an extremely nasty look, and bears his fangs. You don't want to push your luck, dumb fuck. Damn. A crew's in earshot. One shot away and you're DONE done. So if you want to dance, let's dance. Once I'm through, I'm gonna hand you over to Callahan and you're gonna be sorry I didn't finish you off instead. Enough is enough, right? He seems a little dumb. You won't be intimidated by this asshole. His countenance changes, a cruel beast one moment, a humble pup the next. He walks away just like that. How did you do it? Not wishing to tempt fate any further, you return to the Unisphere, looking back over your shoulder to make sure you're not being followed. Two figures are visible near the sculpture, a man and woman tangled in a passionate embrace. No, not exactly, it's Sophie, feeding. But this whole scene is a setup so that it looks like a couple getting intimate in public. She pulls it off like she's done it 100 times before. It occurs to you that she probably has. The man is unsure on his feet as she lets him go and leads him towards a nearby bench. Noticing you, she whispers something in his ear and leaves him. Her driver appears from behind a tree. You're about to answer her question when the same figure as before emerges from one of the alleys. He looks at the three of you. You're screwed. Blah 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 blah. Talking more shit. Stop. First, that feeling of warmth and beauty emanating from Sophie flares up again, trancing both you and the hooded thug. His shout comes out as a weak, confused squeak. Second, that was Margie, okay. Gregory produces a wooden stake from a holster under his jacket and slams it into the thug's chest. Just like that, in a few seconds, the posturing vampire is down on the ground, paralyzed. He's not my friend, Sophie. I don't know who the hell he was, but he worked for a man named Callahan. She looks shocked for a split second, then recovers her regular countenance. Now, I guess this is one of them clans, I'm not sure. Anarch or whatever the fuck they are. Don't know. Corona Park has not been claimed by Kindred last I checked. So why was he talking about turf then if nobody owns it? So we're gonna throw old steak boy in the trunk. And off we go. When will the person get that they're a vampire. None of this probably even got caught on any of the cameras. Nobody was even paying attention to y'all. She'll pick me up tomorrow night, same as tonight. Where you going? So I just don't trust Sophie, man. Her voice is cold, cruel, and nothing like the enchanting personality earlier tonight. Sophie is clearly a woman of many faces. This all sounds eerily familiar to you, and you can't help but feel a pang of guilt when you think about what awaits this guy tomorrow night. You haven't told me how your hunting went. Getting the hang of it, I would hope. Yeah, we're getting through here. She doesn't question you further. She seems distracted, not all there. Her thoughts drift and the car remains silent until you reach the apartment. Yeah, tomorrow night. See you tomorrow night, Sophie. She leaves, driven to her apartment by Gregory with a body in the trunk right in the middle of Manhattan. Did you cross paths with situations like these in the past unknowingly? What other secrets did you pass on the streets without knowing their true nature? Your haven is just as you left it hours ago. Although the sun won't come up for some time, you feel tired. You learned something about yourself today, and it'll take time to process. You're not in the mood for television, and the few books on the shelves in the apartment are either in languages you don't speak or sound like a boring read. Nothing left to do but rest. You settle in the back room, lock the door. A moment of hesitation, but then a decision. This time, you turn the light off. I don't know why it was on in the first place. You think back to Julie. How many people in the city know about this vampiric society? How many are willing accomplices sustaining it? And the stud you met in the park. He's not yada yada. What the heck is he? More questions before you go to sleep. And it's the next day. Alright. Pitch dark here, the blackness of a coffin drifting in the abyss. Alright, the light. Grasp for the switch, flip it. The familiar cramped room with a steel door and no windows come into view. I clearly see windows, but whatever. Or is that through the other door? You emerge from the bedroom fully awake just like yesterday. This time, however, Sophie's waiting for you, comfortably seated on a sofa in your living room space, a book in her hand. The melancholy of resistance. The title sure on brand. How did you get in here? Not defeat the lock. She produces a keychain with a faceted emerald at the end and jingles it in the air with a wry smile. It's my apartment, remember? Come, we have an appointment. This should be a great opportunity for you to mingle. Keeps talking as we go out to the car. Most of the council will be here. At least those who usually attend. Important people to learn about. Hate politics. You should get used to it. We kindred love scheming and our nightly dance macabre. Here in New York City, it's relatively local and harmless. All told, times are changing though. She stops herself and seems to be gathering her thoughts for some moments while shooting you a scrutinizing glance in the rearview mirror. There are power plays put in motion decades, even centuries ago, which only now are bearing fruit. Being immortal gives us plenty of time to think about our next move on the chessboard. It wouldn't hurt to start thinking about yours, as long as you discuss it with me, of course. I ain't telling you shit, Sophie. Shut up. I should behave myself. Remember what I told you about reflecting on me as your patron? I have a reputation to uphold in the court. Do not tarnish it. There it is. She might have saved you. She might be protecting and teaching you, but it's clear what she's really concerned about. Her own interests. You step into the art hole with something of a bad memory. The last time you were here, the entire world would have been turned upside down. Your existence nearly ended. But tonight there is little outward hostility. The sheriff gives you a look that's definitely intended to remind you of your place, but the prince, also in attendance, seems pleased to see you. Yeah, good evening. Assistant is retrieving them. Forgive the sheriff's harshness. He's in a particularly foul mood tonight. Yeah, about me slithering away. Got it. This hurt his ego, even if his only reply is a crooked smile. The mentioning of your sire makes you grit your teeth in anger, asshole. Settling you with a curse that cut off your career, cheated you out of your ambitions, offering you little in return so far. You remind yourself that defeatism will get you nowhere. Mindfulness, the here and now. This is an opportunity. You should make the most of it, only despite everyone who doubts your true worth. The flaring up of whispers in the gallery hall breaks you out of your thoughts. Gregory enters the room, the jumpsuit-clad, inert vampire still staked on his shoulder. The show's about to start. Sophie's driver places his charge in the middle of the room, and nods respectfully to the sheriff. He approaches the vampire and removes the stake from his chest. My son tripping. The captive's eyes flicker to life, and he starts looking around in disbelief. Like a cornered animal, he backs out on all fours, keeps going in circles until he realizes he's trapped. The sheriff steps on the man's chest and pins him to the floor. Marky. Hi. The sheriff takes on an aura of utter dread. He appears as if he's a primal force of nature that gets to you, and there's absolutely nothing to do but shrivel it in fear, terror, whatever. The beast inside you shrieks. You could swear it happens in unison with the instincts of some of the other guests here tonight. Oh dang, my controller died. I'm coming, damn it! What is wrong with you? Excuse me. Do you need a diaper?
A little bit.
Do you need a diaper?
Nana, you gotta lock the thing around him when he's in the seat. He almost fell out on his butt.
Did he?
Yeah.
Was he trying to scoot out?
Yes. He wasn't trying, he was scooting out.
Oh. I will lock him in next time. Excuse me. Come on, baby. Hi. What are you doing? Mom. What are you doing, son? Come here, baby. Hey. Hey. Stop, son. Oh, my bad. He really did go easy on you, all things considered. I guess the sheriff is scarier than we thought. Even told everybody here. Baby. Wait, you not hungry? You're a vapor. Alright, let me change it. Piggy booty. Hold on, baby. Well, you left me. But you left me. I saw you leave the party. Oh, I was like, damn. She said she don't want to be here no more. I'm just changing his diaper. Sorry. Stop wiggling, baby. I don't know what his problem was. He's just trying to fit. He's not hungry. Probably sleeping. Here, clean diaper. Alright, so now everybody's just kind of sitting around waiting for Homeboy to have his judgment passed by the prince. And Sophie told me to go mingle while we wait, so we can either talk to the man, the prince, chat up the man with glasses, or confront the guy staring at people. She just said we had to thank the prince for saving us, so let me go do that real quick. I wish to thank you for sparing me, Prince. I realized it wasn't an easy decision to make. I wanted to express my sincere appreciation. How thoughtful of you. She takes a long look at you before she continues. I can do it from the kindness of my unbeating heart. Blah, 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 blah. Apparently she wants to see if we're going to be useful to her in this day of society. That's all anybody ever wants us for is usefulness. I believe I made the right decision. Prove to me and the other kindred of the city that it was so, and there might be more to your future nights than just survival and servitude. Let go of my shirt. Let go of my shirt. Didn't I just try to feed you? You're sleepy. Here. Here. Okay. It's a long game though. Yeah. The dark-skinned woman looks impatiently at you and catches the prince's attention. Forgive me, that's all the time I can spare right now. We have some things to discuss with Samara still. Who are we? It was just you standing here. Sophie mingling with other kindred, clearly in her element and not to be disturbed. The sheriff hasn't come back yet, so he's still chatting Homeboy up. Alright. Do we chat with the man with glasses or confront the man still looking at us? Senpai? Hello? Yeah, I'm just gonna pick one. There's something about this guy. It's not that he's staring at you. Most everybody in this room has at one point or another. It's how he does it. He seems shy, maybe even afraid. It's hard to find a secluded spot in the gallery tonight. This guy has an entire corner of the room all to himself. As you approach, he's standing alone with no glass in hand, a worried look on his face. What, baby? Elijah. The name's Larson, or you can call me Robert. Either's fine. Baby. Oh, God. I tried to feed you and you were fighting it. And then you act like you want to eat. I don't understand. Here. Baby. One of Prince Benhard's Primogen? Here on business in case the prince requires my insight. Usually it's so she can hear me out before ignoring me. Not sure if you were paying attention the other night, but when the prince mentioned diverging opinions on whether you should not be executed or not, that was me. I was the diverging opinion. Just common sense that you shouldn't be blamed for being assaulted and essentially murdered to boot. This is the sheriff loves to say. The traditions are clear. Listen, I don't want to be rude and I appreciate you reaching out, but word of advice, stay away from me. Many vampires in this sect regard my position as Primogen to be Primogen? I'm not sure, whatever, to be some kind of joke. You know, you talk to me, they'll notice, and they'll hold it against you. You have a quick look behind you and see that a few of the kindred keep shooting you curious glances. One woman in particular, a redhead boasting a fanciful hairstyle, watches you disapprovingly. Some of them already do, I imagine. Excuse me, I need to try and get a word in with a few members before the sheriff returns. Enjoy your night. With just the critical looks of a few kindred to keep you company, you start thinking about who to pursue next. A loud exchange at the staircase grabs everybody's attention. The sheriff is back and the hoodlum is with him. He pushes the unfortunate victim inside the room. The vampire that threatened you last night is a mess. The stupid hat is still inexplicably on his head, covering some of his ruined face and welcome shout. He's barely conscious. His shin is broken, you think. Something protruding there, making the pant leg cold. One arm seems twisted at a strange angle. Very little blood, surprisingly, but clearly a whole lot of hurt. He did not cooperate, did he? That's why he looks all beat up. His name is Howard. And Howard works for the Midnighters. I don't know if it's coterie, but whatever. Active for some time now, though from what this one told me, the name is about the only legacy the group has kept over the years. A loud crack makes some of the guests audibly gasp as the sheriff dislocates the man's jaw. A spray of blood creates something like an abstract art piece on the floor. This one is guilty of threatening a member and claiming a domain without the prince's approval. That alone would be enough to pass swift judgment, but he is also honored scum. Here, son. I don't know what to do with you. You're fighting me. You're sleepy. There can only be one verdict, final death. Unless, of course, somebody would like to play at being a good Samaritan like our dear Miss Langley a few nights ago. The look the prince serves you and Sophie is a cruel jest. Sophie takes it gracefully, smiling, slipping her arm under yours in a strange public show of affection. Nobody says anything. What, baby? I'm trying to feed you and you're still fighting me. The vampire named Howard jumps to his feet and makes for the window. Stop Howard from escaping. Do not intervene. Dominate order Howard to stop. This man from moving, shall we? A swift slash separates his head from his shoulder. The body slumps to the ground and starts decomposing in front of your eyes. The sheriff, sword in hand, gives you a nasty smile from behind where Howard used to stand. Your eagerness is laudable, if unnecessary, but how our fellow couldn't have hoped to escape his fate. However, I have made note of this show of loyalty on both you and your patrons' accounts. I would like to thank Miss Langley for bringing this thug to me and the sheriff's attention. I assume I have found the verdict satisfactory. It's a rhetorical question, everybody here knows it. Then I consider tonight's meeting concluded. Good night to all of you. She leaves and you see that many of the guests do the same. Sophie's talking to some man in a trench coat about what transpired. Probably have time to strike up a conversation of your own, too. The sheriff is still here for one, but clearly getting ready to leave. Larson's still moping around, and the other men you noticed before is still chatting with the remaining attendants. The sheriff's mood seems to have improved, so you decide you won't get a better shot at saying your piece. You didn't want anything to eat. What are you doing? He notices you just before his face turns into a melancholic frown back to his regular predatory smirk. You seem to have caught him in a moment of reflection. Just tell him thank you. Emotion creeps onto his face that you haven't seen yet. Is that gratitude? It's fleeting. Only there for a moment, gone in the blink of an eye. What, baby? It was trying on my nerves, and you're still far and away from proving that it was the right thing to do. So I don't think that a few kind words will let you get off the hook. Still, I have to admit, I was as surprised as the prince when you jumped at the opportunity to stop the anarch from escaping. I was sure Valerie would have beaten you to it. If there's nothing else, I'll be taking my leave. A smile, a chuckle. Genuine? Good night, fledgling, and watch yourself. You messed up my batting average, so I'll be sure to keep a close eye on you. With that final threat, he leaves the gallery. It's right about when Sophie also ends her conversation and walks over. Interesting evening. Nah, not really. Alright, let's go get in the car with old Greg. She don't want to talk to me, that's fine. I don't want to talk to Sophie either. This time you arrive at another building just 2 streets across from your apartment. She brings you upstairs through a very nice lobby. Apparently this is where she sleeps. Please have a seat. I shall be right with you. You take in your surroundings. The apartment is like a gallery. Old school smoking room that you've seen in some period piece once. Apologies, all habits die hard. Clearly some stick with you even after death. She drags on her cigarette and breathes out. You might not know it takes some practice, but you can keep smoking if you like. Other things too. Experiment. You might surprise yourself. But I did not bring you here to show off. I want to talk about something. I need you to trust me. When I told you before that I needed your best behavior to help my good standing with the court, I mean it. But that's not the whole story. With your interest in mine too. That's why I've given you your own haven. I'm teaching you how to navigate this new reality. But we need to trust her or it won't work. You can come here whenever you feel like asking me something. When you're in trouble too. Though I hope that won't happen often. I would ask you to come here when you wake up tomorrow. I have something to discuss with you. I don't trust you yet, Sophie. You don't have to earn it, because, yeah, don't trust you. There's definitely something on Sophie's mind tonight, but she doesn't seem eager to share it with you just yet. I'm leaving for another visit. Come downstairs with me. We'll give you a lift. Quick trip. Promise that you'll show up tomorrow, and some polite goodbyes later. You open the door to your haven and gather your thoughts. It's exciting in a way. Being dragged deeper down this damn rabbit hole, I guess. Whatever Sophie has planned for you is bound to teach you more about this thing you have become. And with that, go to sleep. Baby! Elijah. I lost track of how many nights there are now. The hunger, oh no, the hunger. Did you want to finish that movie at all? Senpai? Hello? You okay? Stop, my son. Baby, stop. Stop, son. Baby. What are you doing? Stop, baby. What? What, son? Oh, right in my face? That's disgusting. Hey, hey. Stop. Hey, baby. We lost Senpai. She was here. Hey, Elijah. What are you doing? Hello? Was, baby. Stop, baby.